Hello people, how's it going? Alessandro here. I was trying to understand the two verbs today that make it's making a confusion in my mind, mixing everything. These two verbs is I think you already heard about them. The verb intend and verb pretend. That for us Brazilian it's false cognitives because look, in Portuguese we got a verb pretender that's almost the same pronunciation of pretend, but the meaning is completely different. Pretend in English is the people who pretend. I can give you an example. I pretend to like the gift that my wife gives me. So even I don't like this gift, for make her happy, I pretend to like it. So when you actually don't like, but you pretend like for people, make people happy or glad, something like that. In this case, pretender in Portuguese is the verb intend. The verb that you had intention to do something. So when you have an intention to do something, you use the verb intend. I think that's the best way that I can explain for you. Explain things in English for me. It's not easy, as you can see. I'm struggling here inside my mind. You and so how every time that when I try to use the verb intend, I forgot completely everything and I'm using the verb pretend. It's really difficult because I explained to you in pretender in Portuguese is intend, and pretend in English, if I translate for you, in Portuguese is fingir. These two words, why people compli- do did it? Who did it? Just for make us feel uncomfortable. I don't know, but I'll try to use this the right way. Uh, I'm trying I'm trying to make some examples like this year I intend to get a fluency in English. But if I just pretend to learn English, I never will get it. I will never reach it, I think. Okay? I think this moment make more sense in my mind, but uh, it's even difficult. It even tough for me. Well, let's put it aside and talk about my experience yesterday uh, with customers at the hotel. In the hotel, I try to start small conversations. I was I was talking with a family from London. Their accent is completely difficult for me. The most of content that I consuming in the moment is American English, so their accent is difficult. Not too difficult as Scottish people, but it's really strong their pronunciation. Uh, I can say it's the same thing with us that came from Brazil, and we when we arrived here in Portugal, when we heard or listen, um, Portuguese people speaking is completely different. Oh, okay, Alessandro, but it's the same language. It's easy for you. No, it's not easy. It's completely different. The accent in Brazil, we got a lot of accents. In the north, you can find people speaking really fast. In the middle, uh, you can, as us from Rio de Janeiro, we speak peacefully, a lot of slangs. In the south, they speak strong, a lot of accent, but not not near far for Portuguese people speaking. So these are difficult for me because we are getting a lot of customers from London, Scotland, Ireland. Their accent is difficult, but we got a good conversation. Sometimes I'm feel lost in the middle of the forest in the darkness, but the most of things they are talking with me. I could respond immediately. My thought process was good, so I got happy. I got glad about this. I'm doing improvements every day, and I think when we be humble with ourselves, we can understand. When say yourself, okay, I don't know everything in English, even I think I know, but let's give a step back and put our mind, pay attention the conversation, pay attention on the body language of the people. Sometimes the body language talks more than what they are saying. So that's it. Be humble and be patient also. This is a process that I'm getting. Okay, so that was my video for today. I try to practice. I'm gonna try to practice intend and pretend. Let's see how it goes. But so see you in the next video. Bye bye.